So guys, this is really great news. We've been hammering down on the list so hard that we finally marked off one of them on the list. The Model S and Model X has finally been announced, which leaves us left with just the Model Y Performance and the next generation low-cost affordable EV. Over the past few months, we have been patiently waiting for Tesla to drop their highest trim variant of the Model Y. The performance version has been spotted in multiple locations worldwide, including China, Germany, and the US, with most sightings near Fremont and Austin factories where Tesla carried out their road tests with prototype vehicles. We have seen multiple sightings from Joe Tagmeyer, who regularly flies his drone over Giga Texas to capture all the latest developments. He's shared several images and videos of different occasions, including close-up shots of the vehicle that reveals a carbon fiber dashboard which Tesla has been deliberately hiding underneath a blanket. In his latest video documenting the autonomous production line where cars would drive themselves to the loading bay, and while following the self-driving Model Ys, he unknowingly captured two vehicles headed in the opposite direction, completely covered up, and looks to be the performance version. Between the time of Joe's drone footage and the latest update, there have been a few other solid finds from different sources. One notable example comes from a Reddit user named Johnny Lightning, who shared an image showing the rear half of the car, marking the very first time we see the exterior upgrades of the Model Y Performance. Then, for the ultimate update, this has essentially revealed all aspects of the car. Tesla's performance prototype was recently spotted testing at the Nürburgring. A handful of images captured by Car Spy Media recently anchored down the fact that the Model Y Performance is in its late stages of testing, making sure all components are solid and nothing left unchecked. Now, breaking down what we know and see so far, the Performance is going to come with a handful of upgrades. They have gone with a staggered wheel setup featuring wider rear tires for better grip. This matches the approach we're seeing across all the Performance lineup. On top of that, we also get a new set of wheels and tires, Pirelli P0s, and bespoke arachnid rims resembling closely to that of the older Model S Plaids. Around back, we now have the Performance rear spoiler that sits above the separate removable attachment spoiler, a design element that's unique to just the Juniper design. This addition not only gives the Model Y a more aggressive look, but also helps with the aerodynamics and downforce at hard speeds, especially paired with track mode. Then of course, to top it all off, you get the Performance badge. It's pretty hard to see in this photo, but if you look closely, you can spot a slightly raised bump on the right side, just like the Performance Model 3 and the rest of the lineup. It's a subtle way to tell that you're looking at the top tier trim. Now finally, for the latest sighting that happened just over this week, a camouflage prototype of the new Model Y has been spotted by Tesla's owner of Silicon Valley. This vehicle looks to be more covered up than usual, with black fabric stretching from the bumper all the way to midway of the rear door. This might hint to some last minute changes, possibly even new body lines or fender arches, similar to what Tesla has just done with the refreshed Model S Plaids. Now, the final thing here that leads us to believe that it's nearly finished and about to go into production is the same wheel covering that hides the entire wheel design. This plastic covering was seen on the Model 3 Performance prototype just about a week before the vehicle was officially announced. Alright, so just like the Model S and X, around the same period that all of this is happening, from early sightings to track testing to city drives, it's pretty much like clockwork. From the Model Y now finishing all of those phases, it's just a matter of time before this quietly drops in the design studio. And just like I called it with the Model S and X Plaids, you can see and probably feel that this is just around the corner. And at any given moment now, even minutes or hours after I publish this video, it could be available for you guys to order. But either way though, the deal is from today till the end of this month, we are going to see at least one of these cars rolling off the line, either the Performance Model Y or the next generation low-cost affordable version that all of us have been speculating over a couple of these months. Just last week, a new video from Motorbeam captured two new Model Y prototypes once again testing in Mumbai, India. Both vehicles were wrapped in matte black, featuring updated wheels, and were clearly right-hand drive. But what stood out the most were the subtle changes at the front and the rear. Up front, the camouflage looked like a single continuous wrap stretching from the top of the hood all the way down to the bottom of the bumper. There were no visible gaps, almost as if the wrap went right over the bumper across the fender brake lines, suggesting something completely new is being hidden underneath. But also, if you look closely, you'll notice two small cutouts at the front of the wrap, one for the headlights at the bottom of the bumper and another narrow slit for the light bar to shine through. This could indicate that Tesla is reducing the front light bar to just corner lights rather than the full strip. Then as we look at the rear of the car, the same changes also apply. The light bar has been scaled down, now only illuminating from the center rather than stretching across the entire rear. Then for the latest sighting, this week Car Whale captured more images of a similar test vehicle driving around Mumbai, sporting KA trade certificate plates, which indicates it's registered in Bengaluru. Tesla continues testing these matte black wrap Model Y prototypes in India ahead of its official market launch. This version is likely a more affordable, stripped-down variant tailored for developing markets, helping to keep the prices significantly lower than any of the other regions. Now, getting up close to this vehicle, we can further see and confirm Tesla's cost reduction approach on the rear end. Alongside the updated headlights and the new wheels, there is now clear evidence that the rear uses a single small LED strip in the center rather than the full-width indirect light bar. This is completely different than what we have on the current Model Y, where the light bar shines directly on the emblem and then further shines down onto the ground. This one here is just going to be a strip that we would see on many other typical SUVs on the market today. What this could all mean is that once full-scale production begins, this variant might be offered in other emerging markets at a lower price point while still being sold alongside the regular Model Y, giving buyers a more affordable option to choose from. Now, in other news, lots of undocumented changes have just emerged in the latest software update. In version 2025.20.3, responding to owners' feedback, Tesla has reintroduced the original narrow backup camera view. This now sits alongside the wide angle option, and drivers can switch between them using a new button located in the top left corner of the display. In addition to this, Tesla appears to have improved the side camera feeds. They now offer better color accuracy and have been enlarged to provide a wider field of view. Last but not least, Tesla has added a new unlatched charging cable option. Charging can now be stopped and cable released by pulling and holding the rear left handle for 3 seconds. This is especially handy when the charging cable is broken or doesn't have its own unlatch button. So there you have it, guys. The Model Y Performance and the low-cost affordable Model Y. Both similar vehicle but completely different, both separate ends of the spectrum. If you're waiting for the best performance electric SUV or the cheapest one that packs all the best features, the wait is not going to be that much longer. I would assume that they are near the final stages and it could be dropped any day now. I could even say and wouldn't be surprised at all that once I push out this video within the next 24 hours, and if anything, even the next few hours, it gets announced and right in the design studio, you can order your car. Just exactly what happened with the Model S Plaid when I released that video. Ultimately, all of this is really great news, regardless of what car comes out first or not. And this is just right before the Robotaxi gets announced on the 22nd of June. I would be extremely shocked, just like many of you guys would be, if they somehow incorporated this low-cost vehicle into the fleet on day one. I really just think that this is the perfect opportunity to really showcase the new car alongside the Robotaxi network. What do you guys think about all this? Do you think it's possible that they can incorporate any one of these vehicles in either the Model Y Performance or more likely the next generation low-cost Model Y, which is suited perfect for the situation? I will continue to keep an eye out for anything that comes out in the following days. This week is going to be so exciting, so I will keep you as updated as possible on anything that comes up. Make sure you stick around, hit the subscribe button, that bell notification if you haven't already done so, and follow me on X at HeyJohnny. Over there, you will hear things, see things first before you see it on YouTube, and you can chat with me anytime. I'll respond as quickly as possible. Anyways, this should be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is John. Once again, peace out.